Hey everyone, so is the dry cut the salon technique which is going to give you superior salon results? Now there's a meaning behind it. So when we are cutting hair as hairdressers, you come in the salon, we'll give you shampoo, condition, take it back to the chair, spray all our products in and we'll start cutting it wet. Now for every haircut that is perfect. But when it comes to looking at a client's sort of face shape and how everything falls, we tend to do the basic fundamentals of a haircut, dry it all, and then we do the refining process, which is on dry. So would a dry haircut style sort of service on a menu be beneficial? So let me know in the comments down below what you think. I personally do a lot of dry hair cutting, but once it's refined. And a good consultation at the beginning to see what the client's issues are. With this client, her ends are really thinning out. So I think what we need to do is we need to be looking something shapely through here. Mannequin heads have always got sort of like a good face shape anyway, oval, heart sort of thing. So any haircut will suit them. But when it comes to what we're going to do today, my client did have a centre parting, but now she's gone for a side. Her fringe is a little bit grown out. So we're going to be taking all this into consideration of what we want to do. We actually want to grow that fringe out to be doing a bit more of a side fringe today. So we're going to look at incorporating that into a haircut. What could we offer? And then with the ends, a good hairdresser at a consultation process would be looking at that and thinking, right, I can take them off now so we don't take off too much length when it's wet. Or you're looking and you're sort of measuring up to say, right, a good sort of 4 inches needs coming off your hair today at the base. I'll put the foundations of a haircut in, dry it, we'll see how it's all sitting, and then we're going to start refining. So when it comes down to, is a dry haircut going to be the new salon technique? We do it anyway. I've just seen this in an article and we do it anyway. But one of the biggest reasons why salons don't offer a dry cutting service is because, can you imagine if someone just came in with dry hair, we weren't washing it, we weren't blow drying it, we weren't doing anything, but they had an uneven sort of root lift. So left hand side, they could be well away, sort of blow drying it up, that side's lovely and sort of voluminous, they've just brushed it down, but that root is still sitting like that. This side, they could have got a bit bored, blasted it, because they can't get their hand right around here, blasted it, this is going to be sitting a lot flatter. But from the outset, you're looking, you're thinking, oh yeah, okay, all looks good. Okay, so we'll do a dry 1 length haircut trim. Take it off, they'll wash it the next day. Because this was sort of bounced up a bit, when the next day they just blast it off and this side hasn't got the volume in there, this side will be longer because we would have lost a bit of length with that bit of volume there. That's why salons don't really offer dry haircuts as a salon service. I always say, if you've been to us sort of like 2-3 times, we know how your hair sits, we know how it falls, if there's any hair growth patterns we need to be aware of, then we could trim it. But we wouldn't necessarily take somebody walking straight in, dry haircut, purely for the fact that uneven root lift, uneven sort of hair patterns that we don't really know about, we could be sitting there, cut it, perfect straight line, go home, wash it, and then it all sort of goes everywhere. So that's the reason why. But yeah, let's get into the haircut. So I'm going to do a dry, so you can say I've put in basically the fundamentals of a haircut here. But what we're going to look at is the dry refining process, haircutting service, something that we really need to evaluate a little bit more. So I get my scissors, and first of all, I'm going to take off some of this length. So you can see, let me pop this up. Bring it up to eye level. You can see how wispy all these ends are. So they need to come off. Just sitting square. Perfect. Right, so there isn't much density here, so I don't have to worry about creating graduation, because that is basically like one section anyway. And then what we'll do, just spin round to the side, and I'm just going to follow that blunt line to the front. So we've just got a nice square haircut, and then we're going to start putting in some shape. So you can see that square line there. that is just a dry trim because the density isn't there. Now you imagine if we were going to do a dry trim in the salon but they had loads of hair, and we're only taking off an inch, but they had loads of hair, no layers, so you'd be putting section down, section down, section down. There could be so much uneven root lift in there that we don't know how it's going to play up when you come to wash it. Just going to clip out the back section. Because then what we want to be doing, we just want to be bringing this hair forward just so we can see how it's all going to sit. So I think we need to take some up around about the jaw. Now what I'm doing, there's a big fringe in there. What I want to do, I want to see where this is going to sit. I'm just going to pull forward and I'm taking off, you can see, that much there. So it's about 2 inches. And I'm just going to blunt cut. Straight through there. And then let's over direct it, elevate up to that middle. The reason I'm blunt cutting, I want to keep as much density in there as possible. I don't want to be texturizing just yet, but I want to see how these are falling. If we were to point cut and soften it all off, it would all be really soft around the face, which is great, which is what we're going to do after. But what we want to look at, we want to see how they're actually falling. And last one. Yeah. Pop that side over there. That'll be our guide for later. So now we can see, started there at the jaw and then just flowing round into there. Now what we can do, if we want to soften, just bring out, just point cut into there. And then this is just what we normally do when we're refining haircuts. But when we are cutting it in point cut, point cut, point cut, we could be taking too much density away because we're going in that little bit deeper. Whereas a blunt cut, putting in all these strong lines in there, keeping the density of the hair. Now what I would say, it needs to come off. Let's just spin it to the side a little bit. That weak density through there. So we're just going to brush that down. I'm going to use that point through there. And that gives us so much more strength through the front of that haircut. Through there. Let's do the other side. So we've got our guide from previous. Bring it all up. Find our guide, find that middle point. Then we'll drop that down. So we're still at the same length, because we put our length in at the beginning. But what we haven't got is that shape there that we actually hand cut, freehand cut in. So again, we can see the weakness through there. So I'm using the length as a guide. And we're just putting that in. Because what often happens at the front is when we are taking too much weight away, or we're in there and we're sort of chipping away, not everybody's hair needs that. Sometimes a lot of people want a lot of strength through here. They don't mind it sitting full. That's something when it comes to consultation, what we need to be talking about is, do you want it to look really sort of soft and flowing, or do you want there to be a lot of strength through there? And I suppose that is, with dry cutting, what you get to see more of. You get to see a lot more weight being built up through here. Now I think she suits a full fringe better, but she wants a side fringe. So let's just, we've got that little bit there that's come from this side. I'm just going to trim that in with what's remaining. There. Now when it comes to the back, we've already got our length because we've already cut it in. So what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to steel that top section there. You can see shortness there compared to that length. Spin her around. I want to cut from my guide. So steel that top bit there, you'll be able to see it. Just there at my finger. And then what we're going to do, again, blunt cut. Bring it all up to that middle. Find the guide. And any hair that reaches to that point, we're taking off. But you can see I'm dragging this all the way up to here because we want to keep the density around the perimeter. So there, those few remaining bits. And then again, this side, we'll push it up to that point. There's the guide. Got my scissors there. Super quick way to either refresh layers or put in something that's just a little bit stronger than if we were doing it all wet. But yeah, you can see that. So we kept all that density there, taking it up about, what, 3 inches, 4 inches, like I said, but you can see the shape going down there more. There you go. That is a dry haircut. So before, I just made sure that there was no uneven root, sort of like bouncing, volume, anything like that. Got it all sitting really flat with a wrap dry. And that's also something you could say to a client. First time I do your hair, if you're wanting a dry cut, I would really like to wash it. See how, if you've got any sort of hair patterns, anything, uneven hairlines or anything like that, get it sitting perfectly. And then, when she comes back in, what you can say is, yeah, we can do a dry haircut, but what I would love you to do is have it washed, blow dried, wrap dried, and then straightened, so then you can start to do it, unless someone's got really curly hair, then opposite. But that would be, if they do want a dry haircut, that would, to me, that would be their responsibility to come in where they've got all of their root sitting perfectly flat, so it gives us opportunity to work with their natural hair fall. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Do you think dry cutting will be salon technique coming more and more into the salons? Do you already do loads of dry hair cutting? I'd love to know. Hit the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the red button as well, probably that way. And then I'll see you on the next video.